the whispering wind, healing through grief. Clara sat on the edge of her grandmother's garden, her fingers tracing the delicate petals of a rose. The garden was a place of memories, a sanctuary where she and her grandmother had shared laughter, stories, and secrets. But now, in the stillness of the afternoon, the once vibrant space felt heavy with silence and loss. It had been 6 months since her grandmother passed, and the grief still clung to Clara like a thick fog, making it difficult to breathe. After the funeral, friends and family offered their condolences, sharing stories of how Clara's grandmother had touched their lives. Yet Clara felt isolated in her sorrow. The world moved on, but she remained frozen in time, caught in a cycle of remembering and mourning. The void left behind by her grandmother was immense, and no amount of well-meaning words could fill it. Determined to cope with her grief, Clara often wandered into the garden, tending to the flowers as a way to connect with her grandmother's spirit. She would sit for hours, talking to the wind as if it were her grandmother, sharing her day and seeking comfort in the memories that bloomed around her. But despite her efforts, the ache in her heart lingered, a constant reminder of her loss. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the garden, Clara noticed a small group of people gathered nearby. Drawn by the soft sound of laughter, she approached the gathering. To her surprise, it was a support group for people coping with grief, meeting in the very space her grandmother had once cherished. At first hesitant, Clara listened as others shared their stories of loss. Each tale resonated with her, echoing her own experiences of heartbreak and longing. She heard about how grief could be both a burden and a bridge, a connection to love that never truly faded. Inspired by their strength, Clara decided to share her own story. As she spoke about her grandmother, tears flowed freely, each drop a release of pent-up emotions. With every word, she felt the weight on her chest lighten, as if she were finally allowed to breathe. Through the group, Clara began to forge connections with others who understood her pain. They shared memories, created art, and planted flowers together, transforming the garden into a vibrant tapestry of healing. Each bloom represented a story of love and loss, a reminder that even amidst sorrow, beauty could still flourish. Over time, Clara learned to navigate her grief with compassion and understanding. She discovered that it was okay to feel joy again, to laugh, and to celebrate her grandmother's life rather than solely mourn her absence. The garden became a living tribute to her grandmother, a place where she could honor her memory while embracing her own path of healing.